Welcome to the second day of the Faith Reclaim 7-Day Challenge. Many of you were able to see the video from yesterday. There will be 7 videos. They will usually be played in the evening. This is not a Bible study. This is a personal challenge for Faith Reclaim. So I haven't really talked about why it's called Faith Reclaim. But I want you to know when you reclaim something, it's because you lost something and you're going back to get it into back into your possession. And this one is so important because when God told us the armor to wear, you remember what the shield is? It's the shield of faith. The shield of faith to protect every part of our body, the shield of faith to keep us from against all evil and the things that come against us every day. And so when I wrote the book, it was because I felt that I needed to reach out. I needed to be more purposeful, shielding me of everything that was going on in the country, it just in our homes. I was being doubtful about certain things. I was distant. I wasn't around people, and I was just questioning, why, God? Why is this happening? And what should I do? And the good news is that in meditating and spending time with God, I was able to hear from him, and he showed me how to take what he had done and his promises, because in his promises are peace and hope, and to use those, and then to not only use them for myself, but be able to share them in this book. And so the challenge is based on trying to find a way to expose you to what this book is about and how you can use it as a tool for helping you to reclaim your faith. And so the challenge was to take one of the stories from the book. The book is in 4 different sections, as I said yesterday. And the sections do not have to be read one after the other. They don't have to be in any order. I pulled it out for the 7 days, trying to make sure that we hit the high points of some of the things that I was feeling and how this book helped me to do it. So today, the topic is trust over fear. Fear can take us over. We just get so afraid of certain things we can't even move. And that's not just fear of physical things, but fear of mental and spiritual things. And so today, the book portion, the portion that's coming from the book, is on page 138, and it is the story of Paul, and it's in the Faith Warrior section. It's very interesting that Paul is in the Faith Warrior section because his beginning life and the life that he was choosing, he was probably in the wicked people section. But God had another plan for Paul. It was a deep plan. Paul, who was killing the people who were following Jesus, who was looking for them and was on his way to kill them with the sanction of the priest. And who should appear? Jesus himself. And he asked the question, why are you doing this against me? And Paul he's dumbfounded more than that. At that point, on the road to Damascus, he not only was able to know that Jesus was speaking to him, but he was made blind, and he was not going to be able to see until what God had determined would help him to open his eyes. So he was walking on the road, He had no intention of being a person that would ever be totally responsible for many of the things that we today do as Christians, born again Christians. But God had another plan for him. And the period of time of him going on that road to where Jesus told him to go, there was a lot of fear. And so could not see, being led by people he really was trying to probably go and kill, and not knowing who was coming, although Jesus told him he had to wait until someone released him. That is a lot of fear. So how do we go from trust from being so fearful to trusting God? And Paul is a great story. Paul's story is great, and we it's here in the book. In the way I did it is I don't put the whole story. This devotional is not to teach about Paul. This story is to let you know that Paul is a faith warrior, that he had a problem in his life that was solved by God, and that what he used and the words that he used and the things that he did will help us to be stronger so that we can reclaim our faith. So read Paul when you're reading it in Acts 9, where the story starts. Think about that. What would you do if suddenly you were struck blind? But even more, how can you change? What can God do for you when He can take you from someone who was actually killing people because they loved Jesus, because they were following Him, and He had died and they were still doing it. And this man was determined to get all those people off the face of the earth. And then he struck, can't move, can't see. He was able to move, but he could not see, blind. He realized that God could have killed him right there on the spot. Now that was fear. So here we are today with many things attacking us, many things that are happening that we think we have no control over. But we have control over our hearts. We have control over our minds. And it was so wonderful of God to leave us His word to let us know that we can always triumph over fear. So that's the book section. And then in the course of the challenge, the next part is to really just give you something that you can meditate on to bolster your faith. And so today's scripture is Psalm 56:3. What time I am afraid, I will trust in thee. And there's the answer. When I am afraid, I will trust in thee. Paul gives us an example. God gives us the scripture today so that today we can think about, instead of being afraid, he's telling us right away, I will trust in him. This is the word. This is a word you can just pull into your heart, make it a part of your life. Yes, I'm fearful for what's happening. Yes, the headlines affect me. Yes, I go to work and it's not always easy to be there. Yes, I go to the grocery store and there's someone or something that just doesn't hang right with me. But God said, when I'm afraid, I will trust in thee. And so the next step for the challenge is to reflect in your life, which you can do, on a past fear that God has helped you overcome. You see, when you go back and think about it, you know how afraid you were. Maybe you lost a job, maybe you lost a family member, and you know you just were full of not being happy and everything seemed to be collapsing. But he says, trust in him. So that's what the point of the challenge is, for you to remember something that happened and talk about how God helped you to overcome the situation. And the questions to directly ask you, what was the situation that caused the fear? So you can think about that. And how did God show up for you? How did he go show up for you? And what can you trust him with today? So this is the lesson today, the challenge, and the 7-day challenge is to walk you through how to reclaim your faith, to take something that is yours, something that God has given you, and make sure you keep it. Make sure it's there and inside of you. So join us tomorrow, which will be day 3. And those of you who continue all the way through the challenge and write comments, and thank you for those that have written comments. The comments aren't for you. The comments are your way of showing other people that this process helps you to reveal and to make a change and to reclaim what is yours. So don't be selfish. Just take the time to say, I thought about this challenge today and I remembered this. So this story or this note that you leave that someone else can read, that may be the turning point for their life. Thank you for being here for day 2, and I look forward to seeing each of you for day 3.